Hello, good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. It is Saturday. Do something fun for yourself today. Go out, cut loose, do something that's going to bring you a little bit of joy today. Okay. So, anyway, let's get into our Hey Witch card of the day, shall we? So, today's prompt from my self care season, witches prompts, is where in our self care routine are we being too rigid? Okay. So, let's get into this. So, hey, Witch, I pulled the Ace of Pentacles for us today. So, with this, we're being a little too rigid and actually getting started on our self care routine. Okay. So, whenever I think about this, I think about maybe seeing some new opportunities. Okay. Seeing new opportunities to take care of ourselves, to take better care of our bodies, to take better care of our minds, things like that. And it's almost like we're not really paying attention to that stuff. Almost like we think, oh, that's not for me, that's for someone else. But the thing is, self care is such a huge spectrum, okay? Sometimes the greatest self care that we can have is setting a boundary with someone who has been harming us. Other times, the greatest amount of self care that we have is actually getting out of bed that day. And other times, all we need to do is take a nice, long, hot bath, right? So, with this range of self care, I think too often we get too rigid in how it's supposed to look, how we're supposed to do things. So, I want you to throw out that supposed to word, okay? Because however you choose to do it for yourself is fucking perfect, okay? Whatever makes you feel like you are taking care of yourself, that you are showing yourself some love, things like that, that's good enough, okay? Stop trying to be so fucking perfect. We don't need perfection, okay? Sometimes just having good enough things are good enough. Because the thing is, if we can do that, if we can embrace this concept of doing things for ourselves, how we feel most inclined to do them, then we can welcome in this better understanding of our own joy, of our own happiness, of what actually lights us up. And we can get closer and closer to that state of being able to accept what we have as good enough. Because the thing is, if we get stuck in this loop of comparing our lives, our routines to other people, that's never going to serve us, okay? It's only going to tear us down. We need to be able to celebrate our own progress. Yes, our own progress, whatever that looks like. So instead of being so rigid on how you're going to get started on this, how you're going to create a routine for yourself, I want you to loosen up a little bit, okay? And part of that loosening up might include making a list of things that make you feel good, things that make you feel cared for, things that make you feel loved, okay? And making that list is a great starting place, okay? And once you have that list, then you can decide, okay, do I want to do that every day? Do I want to do that once a week, once a month, whatever it is, right? And you don't have to necessarily schedule it, okay? But having a list to look at can be so helpful whenever you're going through something. So, how are you going to embrace this energy today? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.